Good morning, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel of astrologer Anil Agarwal. In my previous articles, I had mentioned that 11th October 2021, Saturn will be in stationary mode. And whenever Saturn goes from retrogression to direct, it is the most important parameter for the mundane activities because it can change the course of actions. It is stationary for 5 days and Mars is in total combustion today since it is with Sun degree wise along with Mercury degree wise. Mercury is retrograde, Mercury is fallen, Mercury is lost in planetary war, and all these planets are aspected by Jupiter, which is retrograde, debilitated and fallen, and 5 planets are in earthy signs and 3 planets are in watery signs. So very simple. All the planets, as a matter of fact, are afflicted. Sun is with Mars, Sun is with Mercury, and in the 6th house of the natural zodiac. As I explained, Sun in the 6th house of the natural zodiac is not very good. And the lunation chart of the 6th October is most venomous. Lot of female astrologers are copying me, copy pasting, and they are making videos according to my predictions. This is what my clients have told me, but I am not bothered. It all depends upon your karma, and doing astrology and copying is not good for them in any case. Nevertheless, I am not bothered. The planetary positions are taking the whole world for a rough patch, rough road from the complete October, as a matter of fact. If you look at the dates from 2nd of October to 19th of October, because 18th, 11th, Saturn will become direct, 18th, Jupiter will become direct, and 19th, Mercury will become direct. And there is planetary war in the sign Virgo, which is the sign ruled by Punjab and also for India, as per B.V. Raman. And we have seen Mars is the 8th lord, Mars is the Karka for power, Mars is the Karka for electricity, and Saturn is the Karka for coal. And we have seen that because of coronavirus, the mining could not be done in 2020 and 2021, and the repercussions are now being felt. And I had predicted last week when there was no news for power shortage. First of all, China faced problems because China, Mars is debilitated and it is activated by Jupiter and Saturn. Mars is in the 7th house, and the transit of Jupiter and Saturn over the natal moon activated the Mars, which is debilitated. Nevertheless, India also has Mars weak in the 2nd house in the sign Gemini, and now it is in the sign Virgo, the Kendra from it. So it is bound to give troubles. Any planet, any conjunction of malefic planets in the Kendra from a particular house is not good. So from the 2nd house, the 4th house is the 5th house. And you have seen for yourself that there is going to be power problem, power crisis in India as well, and especially in the north, west, and in the south. There could be earthquakes of magnitude. The unprecedented rains will further hamper the mining of coals in the mining, and coal production will be disturbed. All this is going to happen till Mars remains in the sign Virgo till 21st of October, and it can take an ugly shape. So October becomes the most malefic month irrespective of anything, whether it is a farmer education, a farmer agitation, whether it is surge in coronavirus. Venus is the sixth lord of the natural of India Foundation chart, and it is afflicted by Ketu, totally afflicted. I made a chart of 10th and 11th, and you can see for yourself, Ketu is totally afflicted at 9 degrees, and Mercury, Mars and Sun are at degree conjunction, and then there is Radha Yoga between Mars and Venus and Mercury and Jupiter. So friends, it is not good. This month is not good. It is going to drive the world into chaotic conditions. So friends, whatever was predicted by me is proving spot on. No astrologer has discussed all this. I have used all the techniques, all the chakras, and looking at all the chakras, I have come to this conclusion that October month is going to be most volatile. Whether it is stock market, whether it is power shortage, whether it is violence, whether it is terrorism, whether it is surge in coronavirus, but coronavirus will be limited and it will influence the children and up to the age of 19 years because they have not been vaccinated, and the rural part of the country and the masses and the worker class, they will be influenced the most, but the time frame is limited. We may have the coronavirus surge when Venus goes in retrogression, and Venus falls in the 8th house of the India Foundation chart from the 30th December to 27th February 2022. In one of my videos, when I was interviewed then I had mentioned the fourth wave, and that could be the wave when Venus is fallen retrograde, and as the sixth lord it falls in the 8th house of the India Foundation chart. Not even a single astrologer has talked about it. Now you wait and see. The astrologers are going to copy paste and make videos and give those dates. So this is all, friends. I just wanted to share that the planetary positions are taking you for a ride. Don't be under the impression that coronavirus is gone away. It is not going to leave us so easily. As I've already mentioned, it is parallel to the Spanish flu, and it will only go away after the 8th of February 2023 and 29th of April 2023. As a matter of fact, we may get some relief after Ketu leaving the sign Scorpio after 17th March 2022. And then after 29th April 2022, when Saturn also leaves the sign Capricorn. But it will come back in Capricorn, mind you, after July 2022. So we have to be careful. So friends, this is all I just wanted to share. The charts of BJP and Congress are also most enigmatic because they are dual signs, and dual signs will suffer the most at this time because the planets are in Kendra, which are influenced in the transit are in Kendra, and Kendra planets influence the most. Congress 7th house has got planetary war between Mercury and Mars is totally combusted by Sun in the 7th house, and Sun is the 6th lord. So, and the sign rising for Congress is Pisces, and for BJP it is Gemini. So both are most critical, especially till the time Jupiter and Mercury are in these signs. So after 2nd of November, when Mercury leaves this sign and goes back in Libra, and Jupiter goes back in Aquarius, on the 20th November we will get some relief. But mind you, there is a partial lunar eclipse on the 19th, and it is bound to influence, since it is for 1.66 hours, it is going to influence the complete world for 1.66 hours, and the results will be immediate. So we will talk about that separately, but let me clarify, things are going to change, and retrograde planets are responsible for surge in things, and especially bullish trends in the stock and financial markets, and when they become direct, the volatility will increase, the bullishness will reduce. So this is all, friends, I just wanted to share. There is no major crash in the stock and financial markets as far as 2021 is concerned, and the stock markets could see a new high before 18th, 19th and 21st of October 2021. So this is all, friends, I just wanted to share, that my predictions are proving spot on. Irrespective, you pick up any subject, I have predicted, and my predictions for even the Bollywood, in the Bollywood, whatever is happening is proved spot on. I had predicted that the situation would be parallel like Sushant Singh Rajput, June 2020 like situations, because Venus is getting afflicted, and whenever Venus gets afflicted and Taurus Scorpio axis is afflicted and Capricorn Cancer is afflicted, it is time for agony and pain for India, and especially now, because Rahu and Ketu are also in the 1-7 axis over the natal Rahu and Ketu and degree wise. So it is the most crucial time for India, and lot of astrologers are just without any reasons, they are saying that India would lead. Well, India, you talk about Moon Ketu Dasha, which is on cards after Moon Mercury. What will happen in Moon Ketu Dasha? People are forgetting that. Ketu Dasha has been most enigmatic for India. You talk about when we got freedom, the Dasha was Saturn Ketu. And Ketu, Saturn Ketu was just Pratantar Dasha. And we had seen bloodshed. Now it will be Moon Ketu. And Ketu is in the 7th house, in the sign Scorpio. And the Dasha may start somewhere in May or June, Moon Ketu. So where is the question of India getting the advantage? Even if it gets advantage, it will get involved in other difficulties. So friends, this is all I just wanted to share. Astrology is not what all is happening. We have not to be biased by what all is happening. We could take advantage. Yes, definitely China is suffering. I have already predicted. But whether India will be able to encash it or not, that is very important. It may be able to encash it till the time of Moon Mercury, but not in Moon Ketu. Moon Ketu is most venomous dasha for India. So this is all, friends, I just wanted to share, that astrology is not all what you see and what you could imagine. It is actual planetary positions. So this is all, friends, I just wanted to share. Thank you for listening to me. Have a good day. Best of luck. Bye-bye.